Hello everyone, my name is Paulo Ledesma. Ako yung second president ng JPEG. I'd like to thank you guys for continuing what we started. I'm really glad na merong mga batang nagtutuloy ng mga visions namin back then. So share ko lang, during my term, we became the best non-academic org. And that is despite of all the challenges that we have faced. Kasi back then, we didn't have any support from professors or the faculty. Also, wala pa tayong nahuli tayo lagi in between the schedules na natitira sa atin dahil dun sa mga hindi naman competition, pero I think yung dami ng projects ng academic orgs back then, naiiwanan tayo ng mga schedule na alanganin for most students to attend to. But luckily, nakakuha tayo ng support from Mr. Pabella. We got a courtesy call back then. He gave us his support. And then from there, we convinced professors to support us then. So during the membership drive, nagulat kami na we reached the numbers of members na hindi namin ina-expect for a non-academic org. Isa pang masayang part back then is yung mga projects natin na hindi rin namin ina-expect na may mga ganong karaming a-attend. Like yung photography seminar and yung basic Photoshop tutorial namin. For a non-academic org na makakuha ng award back then is a great, actually best feeling, fulfilling feeling sa amin lang. Kasi hindi namin na-expect kasi we are the smallest non-academic org. Also, wala pang may pakinon sa graphic design. So, parang kami nagsisimula pa lang back then. Ayun, a message ko sa inyo guys, you just keep on doing what you love, your passion, yung love nyo. Pero syempre, while doing your passion, kailangan din mag-excel din kayo sa studies nyo. Set nyo yung career nyo, set your standards, focus on your goals, okay? So, thank you guys and have a great night.
Hi, Vivo Kids. This is Shan, your 10th year president of JPEG, or Junior Photographic Editors and Graphic Artists. Yes, you heard it right. I am the 10th year president of our organization, meaning I am the last year's president. Yes, I was a recent graduate of Jose Rizal University, just took up Bachelor of Arts in Economics. So, for the first timers, welcome to the the year 2 of the Camp Next Gen, or the JPEG Annual Leadership Summit. Yes, it's our second time because last year was the first ever Camp Next Gen, and we tried to build Camp Next Gen as an event or an avenue for our members to know each other and for them to have a connection with all of the alumni of the organization. And that was the first time, to tell you, that was the first time that we had an event like that all of the alumni of the JPEG, starting from the founders up until the recent one, has been reunited. And it was really, really surreal. The feeling was really surreal to know that the history of JPEG from the start up to date. And this time, we're trying to deal with who are we? Yes, who are we as a Bibo kid? And before, we had a struggle defining who is JPEG, what is JPEG as an organization, and we try to build our brand in the past, since JPEG has been, let's say, a baby organization in the past 4 years. And we try to rebuild ourselves, and we try to define who JPEG is. And until we discover that JPEG is a group of Bibo kids. Why Bibo kids? Bakit hindi na lang artists? Bakit hindi na lang photographers, videographers? Because we still believe that every child is an artist. Yes, that is part of our core. That is part of our organization. But in the history of JPEG in the past 4 years, we have always been called out, and we have always been named in different events, school university events. And that's why we try to name ourselves as Bibo, because in every event of not just only by JPEG but also with the other organization, especially with the events of the Central Student Council and the university, we have always been called to do such event documentation. We have always been told to do a specific video, a specific infographic video, or even to make a publication material related to the certain event. And that's what makes JPEG unique as an organization, because we're not just doing what we're trying to do as an artist. We're trying to incorporate the relevance of doing it to the trend of the society right now. That's why on my term, we try to be relevant as much as possible. We try to be remarkable as much as we can. And on our term, we try to incorporate JPEG into an advocacy, which is responsible social media usage, and also providing safe spaces online. And we try to incorporate arts in a different perspective, that our contents must promote social media literacy, and we try to build each other by our digital contents. During my time as a 10th year president, there was a pressure. There was a pressure because we're on a top 5 outstanding organization prior to, and that was hard to beat as an organization, as a president, knowing that you are having the standards to beat, or you have the standards that you need to surpass. It's really hard because many organizations are expecting from you, and that's what we are taught about, that to do our events or to do our crafts beyond expectation. That's why last year our motto was excellence through experience, because most of our officers that time, or let's say the executive officers, are experienced one, and we try to build excellency on all of our crafts. Yes, it was not perfect. It was not perfect as a batch. We may have certain problems, but I feel like our batch, the 10th year batch, was the batch of first. And we try to transfer those attitude, those mindset to every single JPEG babies that we have, and we try to make them believe in themselves, because confidence is really the key to be successful in an organization. And we are thankful to every single Bibo kid that trusted our organization in the past 7 years. 7 years of existence. Yes. To all our alumni who still supporting us in all of our crafts, in all of our events and activities, we are really grateful for your help. To the next officers of the organization, do your best. Like, really know what the best is all about. You may feel discomfort, you may feel disappointed and frustrated at some point, but never ever give up. Always check your responsibilities as if it was the last time to do it, and it will never ever fade. And guys, what makes JPEG unique is just, I'll shorten up with just 3S. Number 1 is structure. JPEG is really different in structure. We have this different organization structure that some of the organization did try to follow our standards, and that was a great achievement, because we don't expect some academic organizations or even non-academic organizations to follow what we are doing. Next S is story. JPEG is always promoting its story, because we want our members, we want even our alumni to still believe in our story, to still know what is happening at our organization. And last but not the least is strategy. Strategy is everything. You know, alam ko na panood yun kung sa isang movie. Strategy is everything, guys. It may be a good strategy or a bad strategy, but nonetheless, strategy is everything. If you don't have strategy at all, surely you will fail. Surely you will not obtain everything. You will not acquire anything. And you will know how far you've gone if you don't have strategy. So, I would like to take this opportunity to say, as this was not what I am expecting. Of course, this was not what we are expecting as an event, diba? But I would like to take this opportunity to thank every single officers that I have right now. To Erica, to Robert, to Jao, to Aaron, to Isaiah, and to Austin. You guys have done amazingly good in the past 2-3 months. And always do your best in everything. And, of course, be a Bibo kid. And make them feel that they are Bibo kid. And do not take that confidence away from them.
Hi, I'm Erica Royce B. Kilia, and I am the president of Junior Photographic Editors and Graphic Artists, school year 2020 to 2021. I am a second-year Bachelor of Science in Accountancy student, and I want to share to you my Bibo Kid story with JPEG. So, JPEG, hindi ko inaasahan na magiging malaking parte at magiging halaga itong org na to sa akin talaga. Kasi, on my first year in GRU, JPEG really helped me a lot. So, sobrang thankful ako and blessed na sumali ako sa org na to. Kasi, nung una talaga, kaya ako join sa organization na to, hindi para maging officer nila or para maging leader, ganon. Sumali ako sa JPEG kasi gusto kong ma-enhance, ma-explore pa yung field ng photography kasi I love photography talaga ever since. So, kaya nung unang tapak ko sa GRU talaga, ang inisip ko talaga is meron kayang club or organization akong mahanap o makikilala na pwede akong sumali, na maging party ako doon, na para ma-explore ko pa at maging mahusay pa yung photography skill ko. So, luckily, I met JPEG and sobrang thankful ako kasi naging parte ako ng family na to. JPEG really taught me a lot, hindi lang sa photography skill ko, kundi sa leadership skill ko. They mold me into who I am a leader now. And every day, nagpapasalamat ako na I met JPEG. JPEG taught me how to handle things. JPEG taught me that every day is an experience. Experience na madadala mo sa future. Experience na patuloy na magpapatibay sa'yo para pagdating mo sa future, matatag ka na kayang-kaya mong ilaban yung sarili mo sa kung ano man ang mangyari sa buhay mo. So, I treat JPEG as my second family in JRU, and I am blessed and thankful to be a Bibo kid, and I will be forever grateful to have JPEG in my life.
I'm Roberto Garlan Jr., the current Vice President of JPEG, and last year was my first year in JPEG, and I was the Associate Vice President for the external linkages, which handles the sponsorships of the organization. How did my JPEG story started out? So, it was actually surprising because it is the time when I was supposed to get my ID at the school, and suddenly Shanti Bueno, which is our president last school year, approached me and told me that if I wanted to join an arts organization and learn about more about editing skills and whatnot. And I thought to myself that this is a great opportunity for me to improve on my skills, because I really like editing stuff like photos or videos and such, and I like to express them through art. I'm not a great artist though, I don't draw anything. I just edit stuff and make it look great, I hope. And suddenly, when I got home, he told me that if I would like to be an officer of the organization, and I was shocked actually. But I was not pressured at all, because I am already taking up officers, or I am already an officer on my past years on my education, and I have the experience already, so I did not basically it's up for the challenge. And as soon as I got an officer role in JPEG, it started getting exciting. It was fun actually, and all of the people in JPEG are nice to collaborate with, to interact with every day at the office. And up until now, JPEG is still an exciting organization. You would learn a lot from it, meet good people that is also interested in the things that you're interested in. And also, for example, if you want editing, you can ask help from us. If you want to know about ideas and such, about arts, you can also chat with us, and we would like to hopefully collaborate with you soon. No pressure, it's all in your decision. And as a vice president of the org, I would really want to collaborate with you, help you guys to improve as well, because JPEG helped me in my journey to improve myself on those fields, on arts and videography or photography and editing and such. And I would gladly want to share those new experiences or new learnings to you as well. So again, I'm Roberto Garlan, the Vice President of the organization in the year 2021. And
hello, ako si Aaron, second year SIP student. Paano ko ba nakilala ang JPEG? Dahil yan sa isang kaibigan ko, ang pangalan niya ay CK. Pumunta kami ng computer shop ni CK. At hindi ko pa siya masyadong kilala, kaya in-stock ko yung Facebook page niya, pinigan ko yung profile niya. Napansin ko meron siyang frame ng JPEG. Tinanong ko siya about doon. Ang sagot niya sa akin, organization din sa JLF. Pagkatapos niya sabihin sa akin, na-curious ako. Siyempre, wala pa akong experience sa mga organization. At gusto ko sumali. Gusto ko lang sumali dahil gusto ko pa makilala yung sarili ko at gusto ko pa mag-improve yung sarili ko. Siyempre na rin, gusto ko rin makakilala ng mga bagong friends. Nung pumasok ako ng JPEG, nakilala ko si Kuya Chin. Si Kuya Chin yung president that time. Then, i-introduce niya sa akin yung position na Research and Innovation. That time kasi si CK ay Vice President ng position na yun. Kaya ang na-offer sa akin ay AVP for Research and Innovation para matulungan ko rin si CK at matulungan ko rin yung organization about research labs. Ang pinakamalungkot na experience ko sa JPEG nung umalis na si friend ko. Pumunta siya ng Davao at syempre aalis na rin siya ng JPEG kasi hindi na siya mag-aaral sa JPEG. Kaya naging PTA naman ako ng Research and Innovation, pero wala na yung kaibigan ko. Pero kahit ganun, marami akong natutunan sa JPEG. Kay Kuya Chin, sabi niya sa akin, mag-overthink kasi pag nag-overthink ako, nakakamatay yun. Tsaka din kay Kuya Rad, tinuruan niya ako mag-think outside the box, hindi lang kung ano yung nakikita namin. Naturuan din ako paano mag-organize ng ideas, tsaka magkaroon ng tracker sa mga ginagawa. Tsaka magkaroon din ng plano kasi kapag walang plano, walang mangyayari. And papasalamat ako sa JPEG family, sa passionate leaders, tsaka sa friendly environment. Kaya may tutuling ko tong pamilya.
Hi guys, I'm Jao. I'm the current executive secretary here in JPEG. I'm in JPEG for a year now, and ever since then my experience was so amazing. This org helped me so much to step out of my comfort zone, and I've met a lot of amazing people who push me for my growth. I never really see myself where I am right now, and I would have to thank everyone from JPEG for giving me so much amazing experience. Not just about for teaching me graphic designing or photography, but also for teaching me how to become a leader.
Hi, ako si Austin Lay Abideos, VP for Publications. Masasabi ko lang experience ko sa JPEG ay marami kayong makikilala na iba't ibang tao dito. Magkakaroon kayo ng maraming kaibigan. At hindi lang lahat rin sila tutulong sa inyo kung may problema rin kayo. Kaya sumali na kayo sa JPEG.
Ako po si Sir Cabrera. I am a second year student in taking Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. I am a Vice President for Documentation dito sa org na to. So ako yung head for documenting events. At first, medyo hesitant ako na sumali dito sa org na to. Dahil di ako confident sa sarili ko kasi di ako biyasa when it comes to editing videos and photos. Few months later, nakilala ko yung kaklase ko na si Robert, na officer pala siya ng org. And hindi na ako nagdalawang isip na magsabi sa kanya na gusto kong sumali sa JPEG. And of course, pinili ko yung documentation dahil more on videography and photography. At may chance ako na mahasa ang aking skills pagdating sa videography and photography. Madami akong natutunan sa org na yun dahil tinuruan ako kung paano ako magtiwala sa sarili ko.